Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and want to see more. Yes, exactly what it says on the tin. It's the Betfred Women's Super League South Grand Final. Stick around, as it's a belter. So it's finals day. It's the Rugby League Betfred Super League South that are competing this finals day, and it's been taking place at Ealing Trailfinders RFC Sports Park, the home of London Broncos as well. And it's the Army facing Cardiff Demons, with the top two in each of the conferences going against each other in what was expected to be the final, with London Broncos possibly being the surprise package that could break into this final. The Army, they come into this game with a scorecard of winning 3, losing 1 and drawing none, with 168 points for, 66 points against, scoring 6 points in their season. While Cardiff granted them a little bit easier draw, played for 1-4 with a plus 308 point differential, as they only conceded 6 points during their games. Yeah. Both sides have come in top form, winning their semi-final respectively. Army 104 points to 0. A hard won game against the London Broncos for the Cardiff Demons. Excuse me, 38 points to 20 against the London Broncos. But that semi-final was curtailed by a bad injury, which I'll go through in a few moments with the team's lineups. I'll go through it now. So here are the two team starting squads. We'll have a look at the Army. Grace Stanbridge has been playing the last couple of games in fullback after losing Abby Tuck to injury in the final game. And Katie Price has come in winger. Kayla Glynn, on the positive side, has been taking over the kicking and do quite well as well, and will probably take over, be going through the kick during this game. But otherwise, it's as you were from the Army for the last two games. On the Demons, there are a little bit of changes. Leanne Burnell will be playing in 1 and Ellery Michael 5, not 19 or 1. But they are also their 2 strike play. Yes, they have some good interchanges like Jones, and will be led around by Fionn Lewis, who will be wearing number 6 during this game. Amberly Rook will be playing 7, and Molly Reardon will be playing in number 9. 17-year-old looking to start her impressive season with the Cardiff Demons, getting that winning medal. Go forward is usually through Charlie Mundy in the forward pack, but they are without their starting and Wales international scrum half Shawnee Davis, who was injured in the semi-final with a bad injury, and we see her fortunately hobbling around in a brace, and also pictures on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter with a full leg cast as well. It was a bad injury that caused the semi-final against the London Broncos to come to an abrupt end. It was a nothing tackle. Unfortunately, she just came wrong side of it. Now, let's go through the first. It was a game that was set off at a ferocious pace and had some tough tackles early on, especially a cruncher from Cardiff's Charlie Mundy on Ellie Rains, just to let her know that she was in a game. But it was the Army who scored first, as Kaya Glynn grounded in the corner after a good passing move, and the Demons were behind for the first time in their existence, this short lifespan that they have had. Glen couldn't convert though, and the Army had a 4-0 lead on the 6th minute. The Army nearly went 2 tries up, with Katie Price going close after some more good work from Glyn, but the Cardiff Demons were equal to the challenge with a try-saving challenge from Leanna Maybank and Laurie Narkett on the first tackle of the set. The Army were given an unexpected chance to score after a penalty from the Demons. Criminally didn't find touch. Again, Cardiff's defence were held solid from the resulting Army set. It was a full 10 minutes of the game before the Cardiff were given any ball, which is something they have not been used to. Brianna King and Laurie Narkett were making some trouble, but Army regained the possession just a few minutes into their own half. The Army didn't waste their chance. The Demons gave away a penalty 10 metres from their own line, which Sarah Mitchelson set up the position by bashing away through the Demons' backline and passing to Emily White, who touched down brilliantly when she found a way to get her arms free and was under a massive amount of pressure. Glyn did convert this try to make it 10-0 on 16 minutes. They were defending too. A Fionn Lewis long kick put them under pressure, but the ball was picked up by Wales international Jess McCauley when an error would have probably given her fellow countrymen a try. It was a bomb and a half. She was backing, and she was off balance, and she still regained it. A great catch. And just before the major break in the play, Alea Watson was forced into a double movement by King and Fionn Jones as the Army centre tried to get the ball over the whitewash. However, King's effort gave her an injury in making that tackle, and a delay what was called to treat her, but she was eventually substituted. Army's Wales Rugby Union international Bethan Dayton nearly got a third try for her side, but she was stopped in her tracks. Demons broke away and finally got on the score sheet with a fantastic try off the back of that set. Ellery Michaels started the move off as she received a ball from dummy half of Braden, and she headed towards the defensive line, and she spun a pass out to her right wing where she saw Leanne Burnell, who made fantastic meters as an overlap was created. A gap overlap, get going. And before she was being closed down, she kicked back inside where Rook got the ball. Not really under control. She knew that if she picked it up, she was going to get caught. But she decided to hack on Amberley Rook, and that's when the ball was running towards the try line. And on Rook's inside was Ellery Michael again, and all that she needed to do was pick up the ball, put it over the line for first try of the game for Cardiff Demons, which she duly did. And Fionn Lewis made that fantastic try, which you can see on Twitter, trust me. It's the full 6 points, 7 points to 6 to the Army. The Army, though, struck back 6 minutes later with an excellent try of their own, with Glyn getting her second as she ran it diagonally through the Cardiff line to touch down under the sticks, which Jess McCauley, who was taking over the kicking duties, converted. Cardiff were next to score, though, which was a big boost to them. Sarah Proser forced her way through the defence, but was stopped on the line, more or less, on the left edge of the Cardiff attack, left of the post basically, which Molly Reardon picked up from dummy half and dove over the line, burrowed away through the line to score just her 4 points, which Lewis also converted to give a good 16 to 10 scoreline going into the half time.
Brilliant run there from Seren Goff-Walters. Down this right hand side it continues to come. Rook finds a run and then it's out with the wing. It's Mabry. Gets the ball on the inside. All on waves on match official. It's kicked forward by Rook. Still they chase here. It just needs to sit up and they will score. Excellent work. Ellery Michael scores the opening try for the Demons.
That is an unbelievable try.
As we go into the second half, it started again at a fast pace, and only errors in the first 6 minutes prevented scores at both ends. The Army were closest when Grace Stambridge passed to Price, who touched down, but the pass was deemed as forward. Grace Stambridge was getting more and more ball in her hand, and she was using that right-hand edge play, going through the hands of herself, Kia Glynn, and to find Price to score, to create an overlap. It was what's happened. It's what they have been practicing and were doing quite well. Just unfortunate the pass was forward this time. Cardiff though levelled the game up on 48 minutes. Lewis chipped the ball over the Army defence, and Seren Goff-Walters picked it up to score. What happened was, when the chip kick came in, there was a fantastic bounce that bounced over the Army defender, and Seren Goff-Walters plonked the ball down over the line just to score. That's all that needed to happen. Got down, done. With a chance to take the lead for the first time in the game, Lewis missed a kick with the scores making it 16-all. But the Army responded instantly after a Demons error from a kickoff, and Dayton, obviously keen to impress Wales Rugby League coach Tom Brindle, who was in the TV commentary box, charged over to give a side back the lead, which Jess McCauley converted. And next it was the Army's turn to make the error when near their own line. Demons regained the ball and had a strong set, but were offside off the final grubber kick in a disappointing end to the set. The defence, the Welsh continued to deliver, and as the end-to-end classic continued, the Army's over Wales international Vicky Lee was held short over the line before Glynn spilled a Grace Stambridge pass while under pressure. Again, that right-hand play going through the hands, but Glynn spilled it. However, Glynn made up for it minutes later as she put Price free on the wing for her to score, but unfortunately Glynn missed the conversion. Third attempt at that right-hand play. Stambridge, Glynn, Price. Got it right that time to score in the right-hand edge. As the feisty encounter reached the final 15 minutes, Cardiff's discipline was starting to cost them. After giving away a penalty 30 metres from the line, the Army could have sealed the game, only for the set to end in a rarely poorly executed kick. Cardiff raced upfield though, and after the Army gave away a penalty, the Welsh managed to complete the set brilliantly as Lewis dived through a bunch of players after receiving a Reardon pass on the left edge to make it 26 points to 20 with 10 minutes remaining. Unfortunately, Lewis failed to convert this try. From the next attack, Cardiff scored again. Reardon picked up the ball from dummy half again, and she dove over the line and grounded well. It was close to the posts as well, so you'd think Cardiff were going to tie up the game and also completely set the motion into golden point, or even the last 5 minutes of sustained pressure from Cardiff or Army if they could get the ball back. But it was heartbreak at that point. as Lewis's kick lunked the left post and bounced away for the 26-24 scoreline with 5 minutes remaining. Cardiff had another chance to win and was so close. Liam Maybank and Rosie Carr linked up to create space for Chelsea Greasley, but the ball spilled out of her hands. Norkett had a chance to score the winner, but couldn't turn due to some great Army defence. The Army then gave a penalty away with 10 seconds remaining on the clock after a great sideways run by Norkett to get the field some better field position, as everyone was stuck in the left-hand corner for the Cardiff's attack and a right-hand Army defence. The ball went right to Fionn Lewis, who stepped off a right foot and went in under the sticks on the hooter to give the lead for the first time in the game to the Cardiff Demons at 28 points to 26. It was all game over. The kick was taken and scored for a 30 points to 26 scoreline, and it was the Cardiff Demons who won the championship, the first ever grand final in the South. The Army celebrated straight after the kick was taken, and the unfortunate Shawnee Davis joined her teammates on the pitch in celebration. Every single one of them embracing their fallen captain and leader, as she was also coaching on the side. But the celebrations began, and the Cardiff Demons, the 2021 Betfred Women's Super League Grand Final champion. It was just rewards for the Cardiff team, who had, for all the hard work that the Cardiff Demons side, led by coach Ian Newbury, have put in all season. Not just the Wales international side in name only, the Demons have recruited newly developed players from the Welsh community clubs, many of whom have made a name for themselves. Only 50% of that Cardiff side were Wales international. Just to let you know, before I show you pictures of the celebrations, the TV clock was showing 54 seconds left on the game, but the actual clock said 79:50 when the Cardiff skipper Fionn Lewis ran over. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I want to give big thanks to the organisers of the Women's Super League South. I want to give thanks to all the teams that have been involved in it, as they have brought us some great entertainment. It's much appreciated. Commiserations to the Army. They came that close. But congratulations to the Cardiff Demons Rugby League team. It's two things that you know. You've won every single game this season, 100% record, and you've also won first ever Betfred Women's Super League South Grand Final. Something to be proud of. If my rumours are correct, we'll see more teams next year for that league to grow in numbers. Hopefully another couple, two are going to be involved. To 8. But it's a good start to getting teams up there with the conference. As it makes an intriguing final, as both teams, now that both teams are getting to know each other a bit more, getting a bit closer, and the other teams that didn't quite get there know where the standard needs to go to win. But one last thing, thank you to everyone involved. In the meantime, I'll just say thank you very much for watching this video. All the best, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.